Hey kid, how's it going? It's your dad. Nah, that's not what I want to say. But this is the intro now. That's the intro. Anyways, hey kid. No, that's not what I call you. Hey kiddo, how you doing? I hope you're having a good year. Not a good year, a good month. Not a good month. I hope you're having a good week. Not a good week, but a good day. Not a good day, not a good hour. So start with that first and foremost. What I want to talk about or address is talking about the education level, or reading level in America Thursday. But today is currently, I can't see what date it is. It is February 17th, 2026 around 4:34 p.m. If I look over this way, it's because I'm also watching the PSG Monaco game, right? And long story short, PSG, when I first started, actually got up to date or tied 2-2. We were down 0-2 to Monaco. Not that they're a bad team, not saying that, but it's us, we should be winning. But I'm getting beside the point here. What I want to talk about today is about education at the reading level, right? And as you can see, I googled real quickly a free reading level test. But before that, I want to Google something, right? Percent of adults in America cannot read. Oop. Oh, sorry. Look at that. I thought it was 50% of adults can't read past 8th grade. It is, well, it's according to the multiple sources, including the National Literacy Institute 2025, the APM Research Lab finds that 54% of adults aged 16 to 74 read below the equivalent of a 6th grade level. Therefore, while about half of Americans struggle with 8th grade, this figure 50% is not supported by current data. The more half 50% read below. Oh, Jesus Christ. I used to say 56%, and it's 54%. Alright, oh, listen, it's better than what I used to think it was. I used to think it was 56% of adults in America can't read past 6th grade, but now it's 54. Doesn't make it any better, right? But I'm here to figure out what is my reading level. I haven't tested that or seen that since middle school. So here I'm trying to do the free reading test, Oxford Online English reading level test, see what it is, right? So all I have to do is read the text, then try to answer the questions. There are 20 questions. You'll see one at a time in a random order. The answers are not in the same order as the text. Some questions are easier, some are more difficult. Don't worry if you know the answer. Try not to use a dictionary. The idea is to find your natural level. Alright, cool. The story here is Sarah's life in Canada. It took Sarah how many months to get used to living in Canada? Several months, if I remember correctly. Oh no, D3ar, hope you're okay, man. In her first job, she worked with another teacher to teach older children. She worked with another teacher to teach young children. Primary school. I don't know what primary school actually is. Trying to think of when is primary school. I feel like primary school is, again, it's not American English. This is more or less like British English. So let me think here. Primary school. Elementary is like, if I remember correctly, elementary is elementary school. Primary is that basically high school? I'm gonna guess with high school. Work with another teacher to teach older children. I think it's older because she worked in a primary school. I remember that's what it said. The information. Teaching assistant in a local primary school. Elementary. Is either work with another teacher to teach young children or work with another teacher to teach old children. I'm gonna go with the older one. The younger one might. I'll go with older. Alright, when Sarah went to Canada, she thought she would come back to Argentina again after a short stay. She would stay in Canada for a long time. She would enjoy. She first went to Canada. She never would have imagined that she would end up staying there. It was supposed to be a short term. Okay. In a high school. Oh, high school. In a high school. Okay, primary is high school, right? Okay, so older kids. I'm still right about that. Well done, you finished this test. Your level is B2 upper intermediate. What does that even mean? B2 is the upper intermediate level of common European framework of reference for languages, representing a significant step beyond basic proficiency. At this level, readers can understand the main idea of complex text on both concrete and abstract topics, including technical discussions in their field of specialization. They can interact with a degree of fluency and spontaneity that makes regular interaction with native speakers quite possible. I need an American level. What is... I spelled that wrong. Equivalent. Oh my god. LENT. It's close enough. Equivalent to American reading levels. Alright, B2 is generally equivalent to grade 6 to 8. Readers are age 10 to 14. Oh my god. I'm stupid. Hey kid, guess what? I can read on the B2 level. Ah! Yes. B2 means a 6th to 8th grade kid. And here I am making fun of adults who can't read past that level. I mean, I took a free test, so I'm taking it with a grain of salt. Got 19 out of 20. I guess what is the C? What is a C2? What college educated adult in the U.S. who can comprehend complex things? Oh, okay, all right then. So I guess I took a B2 level test. Is that what it? It doesn't even tell me what level this test is. I mean, I'm not trying to make myself an excuse or try to do anything like that. I'm just trying to understand where I was at. View the question. Which one did I get wrong? Which one did I get wrong? Let's see. So far, so good. I mean, it's 19 out. So. Oh, damn! I was stuck. I knew. Worked in a local primary school. So yeah, okay. I just didn't know what that was. I wonder what happened if I got that correct, right? Because I got everything else correct. What if I got 20 out of 20? Would it put me less out of C1? Nathan is Sarah's husband. Finish the quiz. Alright, give me 20 out of 20. So, see, I'm not gonna lie. Now I feel a little jaded. Now I feel a little jaded because I get one wrong. I'm at a B2. Wait, so what's a C1 equal to? Let me see what a C1 is equal to. I'm slightly insulted. At the same time, I'm just kind of like, it's fine, you know. High school or early college reading ability. Okay, alright, so if I got 20 out of 20, I would have got a C1 advanced. But because I got 19 out of 20, I get a B2. That measurement does feel a little off. But hey, it is a free test, right? I was making jokes with people in America who can't read past. Wait a minute. Technically, I would be smarter than them because I can read past 6th grade, right? Because at least according to this, B2 is equivalent to 6th to 8th grade in America. All right, we won today. All right, so all that to say is the fact that what I want you to be, and I'm going to include this now in my videos, right? I want you to not be part of the 54% of adults in America. Mainly because if you can't read past 6th grade, you cannot function properly. Like, you can still live your life, you can still do your job, you still work, whatever it is, but like, you can't think critically, you can't ask questions, you can't think of all these things. Clearly, based off of this test, this free English test, I got 19 out of 20, and I was a B2 upper intermediate level, which means I'm at a 6th to 8th grade level based off of that one pre-test. Am I taking it with a grain of salt? Some grain of salt. I know I'm not the smartest person. I know for a fact, even as a teacher, I did not read enough books, and I'm purposely making myself read more books. In fact, one of the first books I'm going to read is 1984, George Orwell. I definitely read lots of news articles, which is one form of reading, right? It's one level of reading. In fact, let me look that up real quick. The average reading level of major is approximately 11th grade. Oh, I mean, that makes you feel a little bit better, you know, just a little bit, not like significant. While the 11th grade benchmark remains common, there is a growing pressure to lower reading levels to improve accessibility, especially in the age of social media and short attention spans. Anyways, kid, I'm getting sidetracked, right? The point of this video is to be like, don't be part of the 54% of adults who can't read past 6th grade. Why? Because if you cannot think critically, you cannot ask good questions. You can't ask good questions, you don't get good answers. I myself, I know for a fact that I am not the smartest person in the world. I'm not a genius by any means whatsoever. Clearly, based off of this free reading test, whatever, right? So somewhere between middle school to high school reading level. I need to increase my personal reading level. Clearly, I need to read more books, more intellectual books. But what I'm saying is this: I want and need you to read past at least 6th grade, right? That is the bare minimum of my expectation of me to you, right? Is to read past 6th grade. But when I was in middle school, when I was in 6th grade, all I thought about was waking up, going to school, getting good grades, not failing, going home, right? And then, yeah, like playing video games, having fun, right? That is more or less a 6th grade mindset. That's what I was at in 6th grade. Now take that same mindset as a 6th grader, put it into an adult. It's similar aspects, similar things. Again, this is just my opinion about this. As a 6th grader adult, what do you worry about? You wake up, you go to work. You don't want to get fired, right? You don't want to have a bad grade. You pay your bills, and then you just have fun the rest of the time, right? You might go to the bar or whatever you do. That's what I'm trying to tell you, is the fact that when you cannot think past 6th grade, you can't ask certain questions. Do it. So I need you. I want you. I implore you to read, right? Read. Read for fun, right? Read all the time. When you watch Netflix or any other TV shows, put in the subtitles, right? That's a form of reading. That is a small, it's a lazy way of reading, but it's still freaking reading. Okay? Write. And don't just type out stuff. Take a pen, take paper or a pencil, and like write a story. Write a 1-page story. It may not be good, right? And that's okay, but just write. Just write. Read and write, please. I guess my last thing is that no, that's it. That's it. Read and write. Don't be part of 54%. Read and write. Be educated and be a good person. D3ar, I love you. I appreciate you. Don't be part of 54%. That's it. That's all I got. Go fucking read. Yeah.